What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 12 of the shop build. We got a door and big things to show on the other side. Let's check it out. So I've been gone for about a week. I was on vacation the last week, family reunion for my in-laws, and that was great. We're back east in Delaware. It was a wonderful week there, but haven't been in the shop. There's been a ton of stuff going on in my absence. The contractors and some subcontractors have been working. Most of the week we've been gone. We actually got home this morning. It's Saturday, and the drywallers were doing even more work. So a ton of stuff has been done. Let's head inside. The first of which, doors in. So this door and jamb have been installed, obviously not secured. We're going to put this board up to secure it here shortly. But let's go ahead and walk into the shop. So lots has been done. So now both doors open, you can kind of see how they swing. Again, they're fire doors. They'll have a deadbolt and a handle on them shortly here. And then obviously this side can lock and stay closed if I wanted to. Most all the time it's going to stay open like this, so there's easy pass through between the two shops. We'll be clearing a bunch of this stuff out. Obviously this will be all cleared out. This rack and obviously the toolbox. We'll move into that shop. This little rack is just kind of personal family storage things and a few different things for temporary storage here since we removed one of the workbenches, like the sharpening stations and stuff are in there. Those need to get moved into the new shop, but that'll clear everything out. Obviously these things will all go. So this whole area will be clear. We can open up these doors even wider and probably just get another one of these little racks for behind this door so that there's a nice clear spot behind there. But again, these will be locking. Deadbolts will come soon. And obviously our, this side can be fixed, but for the most part, we're gonna leave them open. So I cleared everything out of the shop. Everything's out in here, dust collector. Here's our fire cabinet. This is all fixtures and lights and such. And then over there is a new tool, which I will show you in my stories later. But we wanted to clear everything out. And also we opened up this pathway so that the insulation and drywall folks could make their way in here. So over this last week, you can see it is a mess in here because insulation and drywall is more or less complete. Once complete on obviously drywall, it needs to be mudded and taped and all that stuff, but everything here has been drywalled out. You can see rough drywall is now all done on our skylight recesses. Everything is done. I went ahead and taped this off so when they start doing sanding and mudding and all that stuff, the little gaps in the pressed metal steel, I guess, of the rotary converter box will get sealed up. Won't have any dust getting in there. But everything's looking really good. You can see our outlets for our recirculation heat recovery system. And then those vents that now go up into the trusses and our vents and outlets there on the ceiling, everything looking really, really great. You can really get a sense of now the actual dimensions of the inside of the shop. So a reminder for the last episode, everything here, ceilings and basically this wall around to here, that's all single layer 5/8 inch thick drywall. Everything's been insulated with pack insulation and all the little gaps sealed with foam. And then this wall, beautiful sunlight coming in, this wall and this wall are double 1/2 inch thick with green glue in between the two layers. And you can kind of see a little bit tougher to see in this one, but oh yeah, right here you can see, if I can focus there, our 2 layers of drywall within our fixtures, and that's to provide some double sound insulation. There's green glue between those 2 layers of drywall, and that's really going to help insulate with sound and on these 2 sides, which are the neighbors. So the stuff that's gone in, skylights, here are our vents now. We'll get those will be covered with a little grate. Here are our convenience outlets and all of our light switches, or our light receptacles will be on the roof there, or ceiling, excuse me. And what I do like is now you can see the flow from the old shop, which is pretty crazy in comparison to what the new shop's gonna look like. The other thing that you can now get a sense of is how high the ceilings are. It feels weird to say, but it feels a little bit smaller in here than it used to because we don't have open trusses. We don't see all the way to the roof. We have this ceiling, which is about 2 feet below the roof pitch itself. But obviously still a very tall, very open space. And really exciting to see we're at this point now. So in terms of finishing details on the inside, the only trimming we're gonna do is going to do probably a 4 or 5 inch baseboard trim in vertical grain fir to match the door, just to kind of bring things cohesively together. Other than that, all the windows won't be trimmed out. They'll just be mudded over and the transitions blended to have a nice smooth curve for all those, as well as the door jambs there. And obviously this one, those will just get blended in. We're not going to do any kind of trim work. Actually, no, I think we are doing, if I recall correctly, we are doing trim work on this door, just a vertical grain mitered trim, just to kind of highlight that door, since that's a focal point visually of the inside of the shop. And I think something I'm really excited about seeing and just highlighting here in the shop. Other than that, things are feeling really, really good in here. Very excited for the stage we're at now and thinking about what other things we have left to do. So certainly on the inside, we have mudding and prep for paint. We got to install the HVAC and then come in and do trim work and painting. It's just gonna get painted white. I initially was like, why don't we just mud it and just leave it and not obviously pay for painting? But I was informed by both the contractor and the drywall folks that painting really helps seal the sheetrock, and it's really just gonna look cleaner, and it's really not that much cost since they're already gonna be here to spray the outside of the building. So outside still needs some work. All of the actual installation is done on the outside with the exception of the gutters, which will be the last thing to go on. But we got to get ready for paint and all that kind of stuff. The outside, again, is getting painted, same color, kind of can see it over there, that like greenish color, as the rest of the property. So that's where we're at today. Really excited to come back to this. I was able to check on things with my cameras here in the shop and see kind of how things were progressing. It was really exciting to see the installation go in. Sorry I didn't get to show that, but it's gone on vacation. Great thing to come back to, and we are making progress here. So let's update you at the end of next week, and I'll let you know what's going on.